good with your tats and your shirt and your beanie, looking very rock and roll.
I can't see you. I'm just
that's
imagining
probably,
what you look like.
Probably for the best. We'll keep the good-looking ones on camera.
I can't see you either.
That's fine. I did bother to actually wake up and put on a shirt, but it was
No pants.
Why would you do pants on a podcast? No one does pants on a podcast.
I'm wearing pants. We've been trying to figure out how to do this right here.
Is this going to be the first time that we've done it, and the sound is correct, the breakdown is correct,
did this
the audio
one
is
other
patched
time.
correctly?
Yeah, so check this out. One time back in November, Shim was here when you guys met, and then the borders started closing, the airport started closing. So Shim was like, I'm getting the fuck out of here because I don't want to get stuck here for weeks again like he did back in 2020.
Yep.
So we did a couple of episodes remote. I don't think the audience ever gets to see them because we had so many technical failures.
Yeah.
The camera stopped working, the audio started dropping out, this and that. So it's like... I don't know how much of that is going to see the world.
It's going to be on the Patreon. It'll be a behind the scenes with a caveat of hey, this is going to have dropouts and problems, but since you're a Patreon member, here you go. But it had a lot of problems. Yeah. And it was one of those ones that didn't have... It had problems that we didn't know were happening until later. So we just keep going like everything's fine, and it loses 5 minutes, and now we're referring to something that we don't know what we said because it just cut out for 5 fucking minutes.
Yeah, it's all fucked. So just to make sure, Shim, you're recording and filming, and are we also recording the whole Zoom conversation?
It's a conversation. It's okay.
That's what we're doing.
It's all right. That's why you have me, Booby. Yes, I'm recording on all 3 platforms, Zoom, OBS, Pro Tools. I have them open in front of me so they don't crash. They're good.
Excellent. And this is one of the best things, too, is I'm focused on the playing. I do music direct, I do produce, but I never introduce myself that way. I'm much more interested in playing with players and just jamming. And you're like, hey, how should this part go? I don't fucking care the way you did it. It's great. Let's keep playing, And so to have someone just be like, hey, what if we lift the hi-hat there? Or what if you come in on 2 instead of 4? Then it's like, oh yeah, those are good ideas. So just having someone to listen and point shit out and not be one of the ones playing and going along with it, it makes my job so much more fun because then I don't have to juggle both of those things, Because
I want you guys to understand, we worked out this rationalization months ago to me having to be on Zoom and being in a different country because we were like, you got to go. How the fuck do we justify it? Oh, okay, yeah, I'll be the kid and Shim can be the producer, quote unquote, and then that'll make sense. But really, I'd much rather be in the fucking room.
well, you can't win them all.
Can't win them all. But I think we're making lemonade. So, no, honestly, dude, Jamie ran me down what the plan is, and you guys are fucking disgustingly pro. You're going to make everything sound good. So I just get to sit back and watch.
Let's talk about the plan because what I was thinking we would do is play through a couple of songs that we've released already, but they haven't received the full mix. Right. So Ashley, by the way, Ashley, we didn't say hi to you yet.
Hi.
You haven't been on the show yet.
No, I've never seen it. I don't know what to expect. I haven't heard anything with any bass. I'm going in completely blindly. So I'm scared.
That's the way we like it. So I purposely didn't tell Ashley anything. Ashley is Chris's wife. We'll do proper introductions in a second. But I just sent them the tracks. I sent Ashley the ones without bass. I sent Chris the ones without drums. And I didn't say, hey, these are online if you want to listen to them and see how they actually go.
No.
I kind of sent them the songs as if, that's how it would be in a session. You get your stem or you get your thing minus your part. And you're like, okay, come up with the part. Right. So I'm very interested to see what did you hear? What did you want to do on these songs? Because I played the bass and drums, I think, on both of these. So I love it when real drummers and real bass players, get to do, yeah, exactly. Show me how it's supposed to be. Not the way I want it.
Show me how it would be if a person who knew what they were doing played on this. Seriously.
This is the only song I've ever recorded on real drums, though. If you hear the original one, it's not an E kit. Normally,
I have to. I got to admit one thing here. I'm going to pay you props for 1 second. Most people, I do this right. Most people who are not drummers, but they happen to play drums, which is you. You're not a drummer, but you can play drums, right?
He's talking to me, not Chris. Yes,
I'm talking to Jamie for a second. Chris, that obviously doesn't fucking apply to you, mate.
Chris, shut the fuck up. I don't know why you're here.
I don't know.
But most of the time, people who don't play drums, they play drums that sound like program parts. There's 10 basic fills that are on 90% of records, and they just play those, and then they beat detect them. Sorry,
that's the one you need a magnifying glass.
Yeah, and they just fix them. And that was kind of what a couple of our early songs sounded like because we were just trying to get through them, and it was like, yeah. But the drums on this song are fucking dope. Like, I gotta say, the drums on this, they are like, I'm looking forward to hearing what Chris does, but like, I always love the drums that you did on this. So I just wanted to pay you that prop for 1 second because I don't think I ever actually said it. It sounds like we had a real drummer in the room, not you fucking amateur.
We didn't. But I'll say this, like, I would never call myself a drummer or a guitar player or a singer. I play guitar, I play drums, but like, I've worked with too many drummers, too many good ones. I wouldn't dare call myself one of you. I'm not on that level, but like, yeah, I can play the drums. But anything I do that's like, that was a great idea. That was Keenan's. I stole that one from this guy. Like, all I'm doing is just ripping shit that I've seen other people do.
Yeah, this is all my drum programming is the guy that played on the Sick Puppies records. He taught me how the kick follows the melody sometimes if it works. And I'm like, oh, that's why. So it doesn't have to follow the bass. You're following the melody. And that's interesting. So now I overprogram the kick to follow my melody because of course it's my melody, right? But the other thing that I wanted to say, I'm really glad to see both of you in the room with us because it was really interesting. Before I met you, Chris, I don't know, I wasn't nervous, but I was like, oh, he's like a real drummer, like a real guy, like you're playing with big bands and you're doing big stuff, but you're Aussie. And then also,
but you're Aussie, so it doesn't count.
but when I met both of you, you both were like such formidable players, and you have such a stage presence that I was a little bit nervous to meet your wife because it was like, she's a powerhouse. Like she looks like she wouldn't put up with shit from anyone. And then I heard you.
I wouldn't mess with you.
And then I heard you talk, and you're like the sweetest little thing in the world. You're the sweetest, silly. You guys were talking about silly shit, and like you were so nerdy and cool, and like it was just really dope to meet you guys. I'm really glad that you're in the room.
The feeling's mutual, mate.
Yeah, you guys are the best. We're super nerdy, super dorks. Like, you know, we there's no ego. It's just like we're drummers and bass players. Like, you know, we're just there to support, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely one of those things. Like, I love hanging out with drummers and bass players. I don't want to say more than guitar players.
That's
or
not
other ones.
I'll move past that one. Yeah.
Well,
fuck the singer.
You're more of a singer
subtext.
than a guitar player. You always say, I don't play guitar. I'm just a singer.
I like hanging out with drummers and bass players. Oh, Shim, hi.
Well, because like, yeah, okay, let me put it this way. Like, the instrument is so used to being supportive, like you said. Like that's the type of role we tend to take in our lives. I always say, like, the instrument chooses you. Why did you choose drums? Why guitar? Why bass? Bass and drums drums is obvious. Everyone likes to hit shit, right? But when someone likes bass playing, or very specifically background singing, rhythm guitar, you're like, well, see, that's a weird one. Why that one? And it's usually like, well, I'm a supportive person and I don't like being in the spotlight. So I pick an instrument that is not in the spotlight and the supportive one. And the better I can make someone else sound, that makes me feel good, you know? But that's bass player's job. That's drummer's job. And I think as people, we tend to just kind of be that way. You know, I've met very few bass players who had lead guitar player energy. You know what I mean? So and like, gimme, mine, more of me. It's usually like, nah, I'm cool. You take the solo. You take the solo. I don't want a solo, especially bass player.
You don't want a bass solo. That's your turn.
Yeah, start bass solo when the audience leaves. They stop dancing. Get the fuck out of here. We don't want any of that. So
it's a drink break, you know. Let's go get a beer. It's a bass solo.
I would always do it back in like when I was doing the not 9 to 5s, 9 to 1s, you know, like the midnight cover gigs and stuff. When I would take a bass solo, I would do a beer solo. And all I would do is I would just start hammering the part. So usually with Sir Duke.
Yeah, here we go. I've heard this. This is hilarious.
No, I haven't done this in like 15 years. But so like what I would do is I would just hammer. I got a bunch of compression and I'm, you know, just doing that. But with this hand, I'm holding up my beer. And I start drinking. You know, just playing the part. But it doesn't matter how you sound. You don't have to be that good.
No.
When everyone's just drinking with you, it's a beer solo, right? The point of the solo is like, let's just, everyone gets a solo now. Beer solo, let's go. And yeah, the audience loves it. But
I'm impressed because that's a tricky part. And to do that with one-handed, that's pretty impressive.
Well, it never sounded good. I make no guarantees on that.
Actually, that's one question. Does that lick work over the root note? There's no chord changes in that section, right? It's just a straight melody.
Yeah, it's a unison line.
So I can steal that. In our next show, I can literally just palm mute on a root note, and that's your bass solo. That's how good a guitar player I am, guys. Like, I'm just trying to figure out the least I can do while he does the real work. I'm like, I can just hit one chord, and then you make it sound good.
You can play the one over it.
Yeah. I just worked it out. You're welcome, Jamie. Congratulations. You sound great.
Speaking of bass solos, can I tell you what my favorite type of solo has been lately?
Please.
So if I have a bass solo, I just play farts.
Show me that. Show me that.
How
does this work?
This is the fart pedal, and it is literally, it's just farts. It's like the coolest library of farts.
And it matches your bass and your hair and your nails.
Like,
Holy
it
shit.
matches my soul. Yeah, so it's cool because it has a wet and dry setting.
Of course it
does. And
does.
it's the wet setting, it just sounds like the worst diarrhea ever. And it's kind of cool because there's a blend, and there's pitched and random.
Okay.
So you can decide how much fart and how much bass is in there. And if you don't want any bass at all, it's just farts. And you can decide if it's going to be like matching your notes that you're playing, or if it's going to just be a surprise. And my favorite is the surprise.
It's always a good surprise.
Yeah,
we need to hear this in action.
We'll get there. We'll get this. Maybe this will be like the dessert.
I was going to say, do you need a power supply for it, or has it got batteries?
I have a power supply for it.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
We have got to do
play around with that later.
We've got to do the stowaway fart break section.
Please.
Yes,
Yeah, dude.
I love it.
The fart breakdown? Okay, I'll make it happen.
I've had 3 times in my life where I've laughed so hard I couldn't play anymore, and this was one of them. And she pulled it out on stage with some random fart.
And you for real, you'll play that as bass solos.
Yeah. Because like we play in a goofy like little power trio like 80s band, and it's like
I love
a
your
lot
band.
of new wave
Good
and
stuff.
pop. It's such a fun band.
You can say the name.
say the name.
You just promoted the fart pedal. You guys can promote your fucking band. It's okay.
We're like a little Vegas band. We're called 80s Night, and we play all around town. It's super fun. Like we match all the original music videos to our music, and it's a super fun band, a little family
it's a killer
band.
show. Yeah. Absolutely killer.
Yeah, there's like a little tiny production quality, with the videos. It's super fun, but we don't take ourselves too seriously, and it's
you can't tell
fun.
with the fart machine. You can't tell.
Exactly.
Well, you know what? You're in the right place. That was Ashley. You haven't been in this studio before, and so she was just here, like, oh wow, this is so cool, like taking it all in. But what you just said, like, yeah, we don't take anything seriously here. We don't take ourselves seriously.
Yeah.
So next time you come in, shit might be totally different, just in terms of how it is or what it is. Like, I don't know. I just don't really care as long as it's fun.
I love that.
I'm always like, is it fun? That means it's worth doing. If it's not fun, count me out. I'll catch the next one. So. Shem, you look like you wanted to say something.
No, I'm doing my job, man. I'm waiting for when we talked about this. Well, I did have one thing that I need to hear the fart pedal, but we'll do it later because we really should be taking this podcast seriously rather than letting farts take over the entire thing. But nah, man, I'm just looking forward to hearing what comes out.
Well, let's do this. Let's play through Stowaway. And Shem, I'm actually really excited because I get to sing instead of you.
Yeah.
and a funny thing about all of these songs, not just this one, is we've never sang them or played them before.
No, we never played them live.
Meaning,
and I don't think we ever
live.
should.
Correct. That's the way to say it. Is like when we recorded them, I'm overdubbing all the instruments, and Shem, we're writing the lyrics at the same time, so we're punching it like line by line, bar by bar. So neither one of us has played these songs from top to bottom. So if either of you is feeling the jitters right now, so am I, because I've never played or sang this song. I just realized I was in the sauna 20 minutes before they got here, right?
I love it.
And
yeah,
I'm going over the lyrics in my
it.
head. I'm like, fuck, I don't know any of the words.
No,
like,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
So
and plus, the problem is that this is a wordy song with weird internal rhyme metaphors. If you asked me to sing it right now, I would definitely fuck up a couple of times. So you're just gonna have to nah your way through when you make a mistake.
It's hard to get through in a breath.
Yes,
like it's a lot of notes. It's a lot of shit. Let's do this. Ashley, I know you only heard it a couple of times just when I emailed it over to you. So if it helps at all, like the rhythm for the whatever is like the main hook, it's pretty much the same thing the whole entire song. It's this little figure right here. Like that's the chorus, verse. It like follows all the same. The only thing that's different is the pre-chorus and the bridge, and they just go like F sharp major to A major, I think.
Probably. Yeah. F sharp and A.
I don't remember. Is your bass on? I just want to make sure I'm getting you. There we are. Sweet.
Nice.
So, oops.
It's a noisy guitar, dude.
I was gonna say, why does this shit buzz so much?
Because I purposefully made it very gainy, very high gain.
So
the
raw.
pickups are messed
Really?
up. Yeah, because then I don't have to hit the strings and play much. I don't have to. It's all about making it as easy as possible for me.
And these are super heavy strings too.
They're very heavy strings, and they stay
1/10s or
perfectly in tune, and they have no character. You can't bend them. You can't. It's got an Evertune bridge on it, which is wonderful. I love Evertune, but it's just for rhythm guitar, man. So whatever you play is going to be perfectly in tune. No questions asked.
I love anytime a guitar player comes over here and I tell them to play this guitar right here because it's got this bridge on it that doesn't allow it to go out of tune. So you'll do a vibrato and it's not shaking. You have to bend it way out before it goes out of tune. So anyone, they're like, what the hell? Why isn't this shaking?
It makes them feel like they're in the Twilight Zone, man.
Exactly, yeah.
Weird.
So as soon as the guitar player picks it up and does 2 or 3 notes, it goes, what the fuck? What's wrong with this guitar? Is that MIDI?
Wow.
Right, let me get back over to the Ableton screen. So check this out. I'll run the track from the... Oh, let's do this. Okay. We'll just play the song as is, no notes. Let's just do it the way you guys either ran it in your head, practice it at home, whatever. And then let's do this. Shim, if you got any notes, anything that we could try differently, we'll play the song twice.
Got it. Are you gonna sing with it, or do you want to just put the lead vocals in? Oh, you can't do that, can you?
Oh, I'm singing. I'm singing, baby.
All right, okay, let's see
I'm
what
singing.
happens.
But I can't play it and sing it at the same time.
I know. That's why I'm looking forward to what the fuck's
I'll sing
gonna
the
happen.
singy parts and then I'll play it the instrumentals. I tried playing and singing it. It's too syncopated.
Yes.
Because the chorus, you've been... See, I already fucked
it's
it up.
fucking, I know. It's a nasty thing.
It's totally opposite of what your hand is doing. So, no fun. All right. I think this is the one.
Do you want one trick that I'll tell you that helps me?
I'll
tell you a trick that helps me when learning guitar and playing songs together. You lock in the melody first and think of it as notation, right? You've got the starts on the offbeat, 1 da 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 da. So the rhythm is just eighth notes, right?
Yeah.
So just lock that in because that's super easy. Like you'd be pulsing on eighth notes. And then think about the separate thing of, okay, you got the guitar starts on the 1, da 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 da, right? Once you kick off like that, you just have to remember that the melody is simpler than the guitar. So get the melody locked in, and then hopefully the melody becomes autopilot because it's just eighth notes. And then you can focus more of the 50% of your attention goes on the guitar. You will still fuck up, but you'll fuck up less.
Yes.
That's what I do. I lock in, when I have to separate guitar and vocals, I lock in the simplest part first. Okay, what's the guitar doing? Is it doing eighth notes? Cool, let's do that. Then I'll think about the melody. If the melody's simpler, think about the melody first and then focus on the guitar. So you take them one step at a time like a pyramid.
Yeah,
that's what I do.
That's a good way to do it. I'm going to just sing, and then when I'm not singing, I'm going to play guitar.
Fine, I'll just shut the fuck up. Once you hit play.
Since I don't
just
do
fucking
either
hit
of those
play,
things.
Jamie. Just record. Just fucking do your job, man.
Okay, I think this is it.
Trying to get some reels out of this shit.
3, 4.
Still away. You've got to see to believe what you cannot achieve. Even God would lose interest in what he had made. See
right, I gotta say, Chris, catching that hi-hat push, remembering that little stop at the end, like
I know, right?
That was fucking tight. Remembering that.
That's where he shines.
Yeah,
he
baby.
catches all those little magical moments.
That's why they pay him the big bucks, baby.
Hey, Jamie, sorry, I got a little housekeeping to do for 1 second on the reel. The camera's dropped out twice on my end. Did you notice it?
I didn't notice. Did you guys notice?
I saw a couple.
Yeah, two times it
probably
dropped
did.
out. Are we cool, or do you need to make any adjustments?
No, I think it's been doing that. I don't think it's anything I can fix now in the moment, but
All right, just checking.
so
Cool,
far everything's
man.
good.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, what do you need? Power thing.
Power
Do you have a
thing.
power thing, Ashley?
My power. Shit, did I bring it?
Power for what? Lightning cable, maybe.
God, I hope I brought it. You know what? Hold on. I had to have brought it.
What do we need it for?
Boom, boom. We're not sure, but we're gonna find out.
All right, I'll tell you what. While they're looking, we'll just talk for 1 second. By the way, Ashley just smoked him. Oh,
Here, catch this.
all we needed was the fart pedal to make the sound of that one.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no,
Where's
you
the
were asking
fart
about the
pedal when you
cameras. The overhead drum camera was cutting out earlier, so I was kind of expecting that.
Yeah, no, the whole thing, all four dropped out for a couple of seconds. But look, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's still better than last time.
Yes,
What I was going to say
we're
is,
winning.
it looks, just for anyone who's paying attention, like, because Chris's arms are moving and he's loud and bombastic, it does look like he's doing a good job. But just, I have to be, I was paying a lot of attention, Ash, to what you were playing. You didn't skip a
God.
fucking beat.
Nope.
Oh no, I actually had a couple of mistakes, but it's
No,
okay.
yeah,
Like
no,
I was
covered
getting
them.
my jitters out of the way.
No, you covered them very professionally. I was like, she's not fucking making a single mistake. There's no wrong note.
Oh,
Maybe
it's
there
okay.
was one push that you missed that no one heard. But like,
Yeah.
I was listening. I'm like, that was pretty great, dude.
Yeah, man.
I made a very rough chart, just sort of like outlining
Oh,
the
you
chords.
cheated.
I didn't. No, but I didn't listen to any of the bass, so I have no idea what he's played. And I just wrote sort of some of the chords. I didn't write any rhythms, so I'm sort of doing most of this rhythmically by memory. There's a little bit room for error or creativity. I
sounded
think
great.
those
Creativity.
things run together.
Hey, let's start there. Like, let's talk about that. Chris, who have you played for?
Uh,
Top three.
Currently, Avril Lavigne, Tom Morello, Filter. Did some stuff on Fortnite.
Hey, nice.
Fortnite.
I just got a song in Fortnite too.
Hey.
Like literally 2 days ago.
Nice.
Let's talk about it later because the contract's not done yet. Ashley, who are you playing with?
I just recently played with Ashley Simpson.
Oh no shit, that's right.
Yeah, she's amazing. She's
Yeah, I
just like
bet.
the coolest, nicest lady. She's all the things
Hell
you
yeah.
want her to be. Cher, I played with for years, toured around the world. She's awesome. Like one of the nicest, coolest lady. Like, you they always say like don't meet your heroes. She's one of those heroes that if you meet,
can
you're
meet-
gonna love her more.
Nice.
You know?
Hey, cool.
And
She's not Christian Bale. He says, "Don't meet me."
Oh, I love that. And then like CeeLo Green and Adam Lambert, but I met Chris in Filter. That's where we actually like came
Nice.
on together, and then
You were
fell in
playing in
love.
Filter? That's where you met?
Yeah, I
I
played
didn't know
bass.
that.
He was on drums. We sort of signed on at the same time and went on tour, and we got permission from Richard Patrick. Like we were just homies. We were like best friends on the road, and he gave us permission to like continue on with our relationship. And he's like, just don't fuck up my band. And we're like, cool, we promise not to.
He knew before we did.
Yeah.
He was like,
Really?
there's something going on.
Yeah,
guys."
I was just like, no, there's not. I was in total denial. And I think he was too. And I was just like, this is not a thing. And
But he's going, I can see it happening.
Totally.
They don't have a clue.
Yeah, it was one of those things that everyone could sniff it before we did. And we were
That's a
just, I
great
think
way
we
to
were
put
both
it.
in denial.
The woman with the
Yeah.
fart machine says everyone could sniff it before we did. I have a genuine...
And hold on. And to play on words, Ash, you have a new YouTube channel, don't
I
you?
do.
It's called
Sniffy Ash.
Sniffy Ash, my
There's
God.
a whole sniffing theme here. In fact, I don't know how keen
But the
you
fart
guys...
pedal's not part of it, right?
It is now.
It should be. It totally should. This has to be a recurring character on Sniffy Ash now.
Awesome.
But
Shim, it's a perfume channel.
It's a perfume review channel.
Oh my God! Thank God! I didn't want to ask, man.
That was the whole idea.
You don't know. How do I know?
The show is she puts on a blindfold and then it's like dog shit or pasta.
Okay, seriously though, we just met, and the first thing on the podcast is a fart pedal, and then she's got a channel called Sniffy Ash. What am I supposed to think? What am I supposed to think? Thank you for clarifying.
I got the idea for the next channel.
Yo, yeah.
The OnlyFans channel?
I mean, that's kind of why I went with the name, because I thought Sniffy Ash is just like, it's one letter away from being Sniffy Ass, which is so, it's just funny. We don't take ourselves very personally or very seriously about anything. So it just made sense. I was like, I'm Ash.
Speaking of which, show me that bottle right there that you were, I said I would point it out later.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I walk into this beautiful studio and like, it's one of the first things I see at the corner of my eye. I'm like, Jamie, do you have your own like branded protein powder? What is going on over here? And sorry.
You're probably good.
Sure enough, this is literally a Jamie's
what kids they make
groove fuel amplify your performance.
Yep.
Yeah, so on on Printify, like how you do drop ship merch, you can put your name on t-shirts and stuff and all that. They've got coffee and vitamin D and creatine. Shim's got one right behind you. Shim, what are you holding on to? What's behind you? Your left shoulder. What is that?
This right here is Shim's Rock and Roast.
He's got his own line of coffee, right?
Oh my gosh, and you guys have your cute little logo there.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so
Tie all the
awesome.
branding together. So yeah, it's just creatine, but yeah, it's got my name on it.
I love that.
I've got a vitamin D supplement and some other things too. That one's Backstage Brew. He's got a few different flavors.
I'm a bit of a coffee snob.
Oh, I love coffee. I'm an espresso girl.
Yep.
I love it.
Sarah's got an espresso machine downstairs.
Oh, okay. We can talk.
She'll make it
we're gonna talk
Okay.
coffee. We could talk coffee for half an hour. We should
So
probably stick to
nerdy.
what we
Hold
I
on.
love it.
Speaking of which, Shim, you are coming to Vegas in about 3 weeks.
After we spoke, it's 2 and a bit weeks, 2.5 weeks.
Okay, yeah.
Coming over
So-
for a week or two.
Nice.
I don't know what your guys' schedules are, end of March, early April, but if we can get you over here for a day or anything with Shim here in the room, like, well, actually, let's record a song from the ground up. Let's actually write something.
Let's write
produce
something.
it, fucking
Love it.
finish it in a day.
Yeah.
Love it.
And get Anthony here too, right?
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah, dude.
I'm just saying, check your schedules. Just let us know whatever day it is, and we'll make it happen.
We'll write an 80s tribute song.
I love it.
Take all the best bits from all the best songs.
Can it be new wave?
Yeah.
Can we do like a
Yeah,
new
dude, we
wave?
can
I was gonna
whatever
say
the fuck you
synth
want.
pop. I was gonna say synth
Yeah,
pop.
not
yes.
just not like hair
Yes.
80s, like something like a little bit like Depeche Mode-y.
Yeah,
no,
I was gonna
but-
say long dangly earrings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the verse
I'm
needs to
seeing
be
it.
Love Shack. We've got to have Love Shack style verses. Imagine
Ready?
Depeche Mode with Love Shack verses.
Anyone who doesn't know, Chris does an amazing Love Shack. Your B-52s is
Oh my
on
God.
point.
It's
on
so funny.
fucking point, dude.
I got asked if that was track last time we did it.
No
One-
shit.
one of
It
our friends
does
was like-
sound very
was like-
close.
was like, you guys are doing that to the track, aren't you? I'm like, that's me, man. That's my American accent doing. Is he American?
No,
B-52s?
B-52s, I don't know what kind of accent that is.
No,
dude.
it's a character. It is American
Okay.
technically, but it's like
Yeah.
American mid-stroke.
Sure, yeah. Well, okay, I'll put it.
Like,
no,
something's wrong,
honestly,
something's wrong.
Honestly, I would compare it very similar to Dead Kennedys. Is that Jello Biafra? He's a very kind of this and a da-da-da-da. That's Dead Kennedys. Slow it down. If you see a faded sign at the side of the road, that's it. It's Dead Kennedys, but
Yeah.
half tempo. That's B-52s.
It sounds like you're like a circus presenter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And coming up, we have the tight wire, like it sounds
Exactly.
like goofy, but like excited.
And while I'm on it, I do want to cover Dead Kennedys, Nazi Punks Fuck Off, but I want to do it in the style of like Hatebreed.
Cool.
Yeah,
Right?
dude. Yeah, you talked about that 2 years ago, and I said that's genius. We never got
I've been
around to it.
I've been trying to bring
Yeah.
that one to life for a while, but it's got to be the right people. You've got to understand the power of the breakdown, and you've got to write the best one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll
So
get
hold
there.
on, before we get into the next thing, I did have one question that's going to be great for people to know. Ash, you mentioned that you got permission from Robert Patrick from Filter. You got permission to pursue your relationship. The question I have is, did you feel the need to go to him and say, hey man, we're thinking of taking this to the next level. Are you cool? Or did he come and like give you his blessing because he saw it first? Like, was there a
Well,
political thing like you have to check?
Technically, it was actually our TM caught us. Like no, and he caught us like making it. It was like pretty innocent. We were just like in the back lounge, like just like quietly just having like a little snog, and then we he opened the thing and went, oh, and then like closed it. And so he called us out, you know, and he let Richard know, like, just let you know. And so, you know, he came to us. And I mean, Chris, you were the one who had the conversation. So you tell us.
Well, yeah, we didn't ask for permission. He gave it.
Okay, that was what I was going to say. Like, did you feel the need to go and like ask Daddy if it's okay to take out the girl or whatever? Or if he just came and said like, hey, just so you know, I'm cool if you're cool. Because I've never even considered it. I'm like, oh, I guess, yeah, you would want to run it past the boss. But at the same time, like, why the fuck should you have to as long as you're still doing your job? It's kind of, it's like, I wonder, I've never been in that situation. I wonder how I'd feel.
In a real job, imagine you'd have to talk to HR.
I mean, someone's getting
this is
fired.
rock and roll,
in the real world, someone's getting fired. This was
Yeah.
like a very unique situation where he was like, he knew there was no drama. We were both doing our jobs, and it was just like, hey, just if you're gonna do your thing, just don't mess this up. We got a good thing going, you know.
Well, I'll say this too, like, it's hard to love a musician. Like, of all the divorces, of all my friends that have gotten divorces, I mean, most of my friends are musicians, but like all the ones who got divorced and their marriages were ugly and the divorce was ugly, like they married not just a non-musician. My wife doesn't play, but she knows how to love a musician. And she's a graphic artist. So like artist, actor, performer, dancer, musician, like it takes a special kind of person to love one of us, because sometimes you're not going to be number one. And it doesn't mean like, oh, you know, just family, wife, and, you know, like these are the important things. But sometimes like, fuck, man, darling, I know I said I was going to be done in 10 minutes, but I got to finish this chorus. Like, I really got to finish this chorus. And she knows he's not like, you know, kicking me down the list because he doesn't love me as much. It's like, this is one of those times where it's just, I got to give him the 15 minutes, and it is 15 minutes. It's not, I'm not taking advantage of this, but like, she knows when it's time to like, okay, let him have the space. And then also like, no, get the fuck down here because you're done.
Yeah, I've noticed
me, like, I've got to know like, yep, I get it. I've been doing it too long. Yep. And most musician marriages, like, they don't get it right.
I have noticed with you and Sarah, you have a very specific dynamic where Sarah speaks up immediately. If you and I are in the kitchen talking about like, okay, so wait, we're doing this on Wednesday, and then on Thursday, she'll just interject like, I have Thursday. We have plans. And I'm like, oh, and Jamie's like, sorry, man. All right, Thursday's off. What are we doing Friday? I'm like, yeah, cool. She's got no problem stepping in and being like, I know you guys are going to do your thing, but Thursday's mine. And then Jamie's like, yep, Thursday's hers. To have that level of understanding as opposed to like, oh, baby, I thought, didn't we say like, nah, she doesn't fuck around. And
it's not, it's also like some people would be like, oh, he forgot about Thursday. Ugh, I'm going to let him have it later. Like, it's not a wedge between us. It's, hey, fuckface, you forgot.
Yeah.
Right,
it's like,
I'm sorry. You know, and so I don't take offense to it. She doesn't take offense to it because she gets it. This one's crazy.
Yeah.
Right? Like, musicians are crazy.
I mean,
performers are insane.
That's like the plight of every like touring musician's partner. You know?
Then touring, being gone for months.
I mean, it helps that like we both have toured throughout our careers, so we both get it. And honestly, like if I hear that he's going to be gone for like months, it's not, damn it, it's hell yeah, that's awesome. Like, it's always so supportive. We're excited. We support each other. You know, it's like, what an amazing opportunity. So it's always, for us, it's like a blessing. I never think of it as like a detriment to our relationship. It's like you get really good at just all the forms of communication technology. You know, we're able to like text and like Zoom and all the things. So
technology's made a huge difference.
It's not like the, you know, 1980s where, you know, you were sending a letter and had to wait for the snail mail to arrive. It's like,
well, he was alive 4 days ago when he wrote this. That's about the best we can do.
Dude, I was the first person I ever knew that used Skype in 2006 because I was in a long distance relationship. I fell in love with my wife 3 months before I had to come over to the States. And she knew when we met, it was like, hey, look, it's nice to meet you. Let's hang out. But I'm going in 3 months. And then we were like, all right, let's try to make this work long distance. So we did everything. We had the calling cards. We had the cell phone plan. You sign up for 30 days and get an international credit and then unsign up and then Skype, where it was all glitchy. Like you'd basically be staring at a picture for 20 seconds at a time and then it would move and then it would be a picture again and then it would move and then it'd be a still picture again. Like really bad internet stuff. But I'm really lucky with my girl because I remember at the beginning, we'd be at a party, any party, and I get an idea for a song. And if you've ever had an idea for a song, you know you've ever had an idea for a song, you've got to catch it. Like you got to write it down or get a voice memo. You got to get it. And sometimes it's like, hey, it's going to take me 30 seconds to put the idea down. And sometimes it's, oh, the idea is coming. I need 20 minutes to really, or half an hour to really start writing this because it's coming. And I'll be at a party with my wife and we've developed this thing where I used to leave and she'd get pissy at me, be like, yo, you were rude to the guests or you were rude to this person. They asked where you went. Do you not like them? And then once I explained it, I was like, all right, if I'm just going to lean over and be like, excuse me for a few minutes, I'm just getting a song. And it's like the equivalent of like a lawyer being like, excuse me for a few minutes, I'm just getting a call. Like, I've just got to take this real quick. It's for work. And then she'll be like, and other people at the party later on, once we got the flow of it, she's like, all right, cool. That's what you do for work. That's what you do for a living. I'll see you whenever you get back. And she'll explain to the guys at the party if they have to ask, like, where did he go? Is he sick or did he have to? No. He's just got to take care of a work thing. He'll be right back. And then there's no problems anymore. But like, you have to explain, like, I can't do this later. This isn't like email administration I can do tomorrow morning. This is like, if I miss the song, it ain't coming back. And people who aren't artists, they really don't get it. Can't you do it later? No. It's the one thing. You can't wait on it.
I was playing a gig recently. I think I've told you this, Jim. And I won't say his name, but he's played with everyone. He's in his 70s. So like he's played with Aretha, James Brown, like go down the list. This guy's us 5 decades from now, right? Like that's who this guy is. And I play a show with him back in December and we're on the same flight. So we're waiting for, we're at the airport in Minneapolis and we're having beers. And it's an early flight. It's 5 a.m. Minneapolis. And so I'm texting my wife, okay, plane lands at this time. I put my phone down. I'm like, all right, my wife's going to come pick me up at the airport at 7 in the morning. And he was just like, dude, you are the luckiest fucking guy in the world. Takes a drink of his beer. And I'm like, well, I don't know. What, you got to Uber back? Your wife won't pick you up? And he was like without skipping a beat, he was like, dude, for the past 5 decades, my wife won't let me forget that I'm not the rock star I said I would be. And she hates my career. She hates what I'm doing. I'm 75. I'm in the middle of nowhere. And I'm bringing home $400. Takes a sip of his pint. And I'm just like, holy shit, you're right. I get on my phone like, darling, I love you. Thank you for picking me up at 7 in the morning. But it's like, yeah, I mean, most people don't have it that good. Most people don't have the spouse at home who gets it. And like, she's been there for 4 or 5 decades. They've been married a long time. But it's like, she's been not on the side of, I get it, I help, I'm part of it. It all works. She's on the side of like, you don't have as many points on the record as the last one, or the 80s were a lot better.
God,
but,
just stop.
She's
Already,
on the opposite side of it,
heart.
and you're just like, oh fuck, I know what you're going home to, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's so sad when you see that. So hey, congratulations to you two.
Yeah, I was going to say, bringing it back. Yay for everyone in this room who's got it worked out.
Yeah.
Thank you all for showing up, hanging out today. We're glad that you're enjoying the show, but first just let us say, bye, my fucking bird. I know it's funny, but we fucking need your money, so go bye, my fucking bird. So many goodies, buy a beanie or the hoodie. Making a living ain't easy, it's true. So get a fucking shirt and join the Patreon too. Buy my fucking merch. Buy some fucking merch.
So anyway,
it's not easy.
Should we just to play devil's advocate? Should we get back to the song? We were going to talk about the parts and stuff. We played it down once.
Oh yes. The reason I pointed out, like, oh yeah, who have you played with and who have you played with, is because this is a normal thing for you, right? Typically, the first time you play a song in this scenario where there's no parts written, it's like, okay, where did you get your ideas from? Well, you went halftime in the chorus. That was so fucking cool, right? Like, so I'm just curious. You guys don't have to do a 10-minute lesson on it or whatever, but like, just tell me, like, what was going through your head? How did you tackle this? the time we played it just now and, when you heard it, like, I don't know, what's your process for learning stuff and getting it to this point? Because now what we're going to do is we're going to talk it down, we're going to try a few things, and then we'll play it one more time and see if we can make it better, So I don't know who wants to go first, but yeah, just tell me what'd you do? What was going through your head?
Ladies first.
Ladies first.
I always try and it's like me as a bass player, I always think of myself as like a bass player's bass player. It's like not about ego. It's not about like injecting myself into it. It's like, what does this song need? So I kind of come from a standpoint of like, what am I hearing? What does my instinct tell me that this bass part would be? And it's just, it's usually on the more simple side, and it's just about like making it feel good, making it groove, and just like supporting the roots and whatever is happening in the guitar world. So, I mean, like I said, I don't know what you played. It's probably cooler, but
it's not that different.
I just literally went through and was listening to some of the rhythm. I didn't know how married we were going to be to all of that, so I didn't write really much rhythm at all. But yeah, there wasn't really any like strategy, just kind of coming from what are my instincts as a bass player? What does this song feel like would fit,
And I do the same thing when I'm like charting out songs that haven't been recorded yet.
Mm-hmm.
No rhythms.
Yeah.
Like, why would you? They're probably going to change. It's going to change in the room. What I mean? Like, we're going to push this, we're going to drag that. Anything I wrote down, I'm going to have to get rid of it. So I just need to know within the bars, which chords change or what is it for the bars. And once the drummer gets in there, we'll figure out where they go. We'll place them in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris, what about you, man?
Well, for this song, one of the downsides of working together in the same house is when Ashley was learning the non-bass version.
She had the drums in it.
I heard some drums. So from the other room, I heard the ga-to-ga-to-ga. I'm like, oh, okay, that's how that one goes. And I immediately went like, la, 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 la. I don't want to know. So I kind of knew the overall vibe. And I'm like, I'm going to do hints of the OG and then throw something else in. I'm like, what's the polar opposite of that? And halftime is always sick. And I'm like, how about I just always do the sick thing in the chorus?
Yeah. Well, because you could either do, the first time I heard you do it, I was like, oh, we're going there. I would have, not saying what I would have done, but it's like, for how special that was, I saved those for like the last one.
Do it at the end.
The bridge, whatever the one is like, this is the ace up my sleeve. I've been holding it this whole time, but now I got to play it. So if I play that first, in my head, it means, oh, fuck, I got to come up with something better for the second, and then better for the third, and then even better for the last one. Yeah. So you can do that. I can't. So I have to save my best trick for the last one, right? But like a real drummer, like, well, yeah, then level it up, and then level it up.
And that's what I did on that last take is the first two were halftime, and then when it came in for the third one, we went like regular time.
Yeah.
And then did like the weird over the bar line stuff to take it somewhere else. So it's kind of my idea was just to inject a completely different thought into it. And I'm always a sucker for something really groovy as well. Mm-hmm. So just imagining how a crowd moves when there's a breakdown.
Dude, that is a great way to look at it. What a great way to visualize it.
I was going to say the same thing. Yeah. Nobody writes a song thinking of the crowd. Fuck, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Because if you can visualize it before it happens, there it is. It's going to,
dude, honestly, I think that is so important. Sorry to interrupt, but like that is a really important lesson for anyone watching who wants to be any sort of session musician, any sort of, whether you're playing drums or not, like going in and being like, all right, what's this song trying to do? What is the crowd going to respond to? As opposed to, how can I sound cool? How can I look good? How can I make the singer like me? How can I get rehired? It's like, nah, man, the crowd's going to go fucking mental if we do this. Yeah. And that's just such a great place to start from.
That's been the focus of my entire career as like a working, gigging drummer. The bass player that I grew up learning from, his name's Eddie Parisi. And his advice was always be looking at the crowd and pick like the person in the crowd that's like sitting at a table or something like that, not even looking at the band, and watch what their foot's doing.
I like that.
You know, is their foot tapping? Are they bopping their head? Like, because if you can get that person tapping along, like the person that's just never going to get up and dance, if you hook them and they start moving, then you've got everybody. You know,
That's something
That's
Victor
great.
Wooten would do all the time. People ask him, like, how do you get a bass solo? How do you get the crowd to do this? He goes, that's really not that impressive. See that guy over there that's not paying attention? And then Victor starts playing. All of a sudden, the guy looks over.
right.
How the fuck did you do that? How'd you know? Like, no one, that one guy looked. How did you, was it sonar? Like, how did you do it? Was it magic? What did you echolocate to get that guy to look over here? What was it? And it's like, well, I've been watching him.
Yep.
Been watching him. I know what he's doing. I know what he's into. I saw cowboy boots. So as soon as I threw in a country lick, hey, right? Of course he's going to look.
Yep.
Right. But like, so I always do that. I'm looking for cowboy boots, cowboy hats, Grateful Dead t-shirts, just anything where it's like, hey guys, instead of the way we normally do the solo, tonight, chicken picking and train beat. Yo, trust me, there's enough cowboy boots in the room. It's gonna kill.
Yep.
Right?
That is like Chris's like MO. He loves to do that. So he'll take any of the songs we're playing and he'll be like, all right, on the outro, we're gonna go straight up country, or he'll turn a bridge into reggae or like dance hall, and it's so much fun because I never know exactly what to expect. And sometimes I'll look at him and it'll be a yes or a no, and I'll be like, "Are you gonna do something?" And he'll be like, "No."
And that comes from the crowd. Like if we're doing some like thrashy song, and we look out in the crowd and everyone's just thrashing and losing their minds, moving around, doing the thing, and we have been known to go to a reggae section, and I'll be like, it's not going to land today.
Yeah.
If we do that.
He'll give me a little heads up.
Yeah,
But I never really know exactly what direction he's going to, because he does like all different styles. He really surprises me, and it's sort of hilarious.
But sometimes we do it on purpose. We're like, you know what? I think they're moshing like crazy. I think it'll land.
Circle pit. Let's do it.
If I do like a train beat breakdown instead of what's supposed to be there, I think they'll get it.
Yeah.
And I think there'll be laughs, and then we do it and we watch. and then people are like, what?
Dude, that's great. Dude,
that's
isn't that
the goal, you know?
That's the difference between live music and preset music. Being able to do that shit is such a benefit. I think that's one of the things that people more and more are gravitating towards, wanting to see a live band as opposed to a pre-recorded fucking set. You know what I mean?
It's the reason I feel bad for bands that are stuck to tracks. I say stuck. It's not a bad thing, like to play to a track and like I don't hate on it, but you're stuck in the sense that the things that we're talking about, or like, yeah, I saw this. Let's cut that song and do this one instead. Like as soon as you start to mess with stuff, things get super fucky, super fast when you have tracks, lights, and videos and everything all synced up. So like a breathing, organic band that can on a whim just like, yo, James Brown, hit it one time, bam, two times, bam, bam. And it's like, there we are now. I don't know where it's going, but we're going to live that for the next 3 or 4 minutes. And I don't want to say like it's impossible to do when you have tracks, but it's a lot harder, you know, and it becomes a different show. And I think for my money, what I like about live music is a new experience, something I didn't get on the record, something I can't see on YouTube. It's like, you had to be there in the room. It was just, it was a different energy.
Yeah.
Tonight was Vegas. Last night was Salt Lake. I know it's the same show, but man, you had to see it. It was totally different vibe, different energy.
That's one of the challenges with 80s Night, because we are on track. It's all put together with the videos and stuff. Everything's in sync. And so being able to make those weird decisions, you have to really know what's in the tracks. Because you're like, okay, if I do this idea, I know that, you know, there's horns and these weird stabs that happen in the track. Am I going to be able to line up this idea with whatever's happening there? So you have to have this awareness of like, where could I go? What's possible? What's going to rub? What's not going to work?
The little pockets for creativity and like.
So it's even harder, like being creative in this box and try and make that cool.
Yeah, exactly. And especially if it's not that kind of crowd. Shim, we played some shows where the opener was stuck. Like they had to do their show. Because we got to the venue and it was like, oh, it's going to be one of those nights. And they had to get up there and do the same thing they did last night, the night before. And like, it just didn't work. Because this venue where we are in Backwoods, Virginia, wherever the fuck it is, it's like,
Tuesday night.
Yeah, Shim and I are like, okay, we're changing this. Yeah. Don't say that. They'll fucking shoot you here for that. Don't do this. They're like we'll redo the whole set. Yeah. Like as we're getting on there.
Yeah.
One of those horrible things where if a band's got a preset thing where it's like, okay, so we're gonna make 8 clicks in this section. Why? Oh, that's when I say make some noise, Philadelphia, and he has to say you got 8 clicks of silence or an open chord,
and then they all jump at the same time.
So he's like, oh, make some noise. The 3 people in the corner. And nothing happens. And then you just stand there.
It's not good.
And so you just turn around and face the drummer like, okay, when do we end? Drop it back in now. Like, it's fucking painful, man.
And that's you see bands in that scenario just like, well, I guess we have to do this for 40 minutes. Well, I don't have to do shit for 40 minutes. We will just change and be like, we're going to do something different for 40 minutes. How about that?
Ask the crowd. Ask the crowd. Be like, you want to hear a Rage song? You want to hear a Green Day song? What do you want to hear? Yeah. But one of the things I was going to say, one of the best things about being able to stop a show is that when you guys were talking about, Chris, when you were talking about finding that one guy and making him move, I find it really funny that your thing is like, watch his foot. And Jamie, your thing was like, we'll just start playing chicken picking. And do you know what I do when I'm trying to get someone involved in the show, right? Jamie? I just stop the show.
Yell at them and berate them?
I just stop the show. I walk into the crowd and I go up to their table and I'll be like, hey man, what's up? What are you doing? You're not moving. I'll just stop the fucking show and the whole crowd will watch me go down to this guy at a table. There might be a little kick thing going or a hi-hat, like there's a little pulse. But for the most part, I'm like, guys, we got to stop. This motherfucker will not move. Just give me a minute. And I'll go down and I'll just talk to him. I'll be like, can I buy you a drink? Like, what do you need? Like, I've done I'll literally
Everyone's clapping their hands. Why the fuck aren't you doing anything?
I'll be on the microphone and I'll just...
This is what he's doing, yeah.
I will antagonize this motherfucker for as long as it takes. I'll be like... There was one time, I swear to you, this is going to make you laugh, okay? This is going to make you laugh. There's one time I'll go down there and I'll be like, do you need a drink? Do you need a line? Like, what can I get you? Like, I'm bleeding on stage for you. I flew all the way here from Sydney and you can't get up off your fucking ass. And eventually they'll be like, all right, cool. And I'll push them by the back of the shoulder and I'll move them into the mosh pit. And then I'll use that as an opportunity to get up on stage and go, hey, now we've got a party and now the crowd's united. The one time it didn't work was when I went down there and I said, what do you need? What's the problem? Why can't you get off your fucking ass? Like, why won't you? I'm up there bleeding. And this woman just wheeled her wheelchair back and pointed down and was like, I would if I could, bro. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to leave and wear it. I got nothing. I'm just going to act like this didn't happen.
Before cancel culture.
Yeah. She literally was like, I would if I could. But, 3 years ago, I was in I don't need to know. I don't need to know.
Gosh.
Now, I've seen that go even worse because there was one time where like you stopped the show. There was too many people. You couldn't go down there. But like everyone has their hands up except this one girl. Hold on, wait. You! This girl right here, she's wearing whatever, she's got the hair, and just like everyone's eyes go on her. Spotlight finds her, and he does the thing, and she's just like, I have crippling social anxiety, and she starts like shaking and convulsive, he very much is like
triggered her.
But instead of like he turned it into a moment of just like, okay, let's breathe, everyone, and turns it into a thing of like, this is a brave moment for you, right? This is hard. I know you can do this. Sing with me on the next song. She comes up to us after the show and was like, wow, that was one of the most important moments of my life because I've never shouted back to someone from stage. I've never sang a song. I've never any of those things. And I did it tonight. I did it tonight because you're a fucking asshole. And he came and screamed at me from stage. That was one. I was just like, oh, this one's not going to go good. This is going to be one of the bad ones.
I thought you were going to say like she didn't have any arms. Like,
but you're crippling social anxiety. Yeah.
That would be funny. Like, put your hands in the air, bitch. Where are your hands? Why aren't you putting your hands in the air? And she's like, I just don't have them.
NoFX has a girl named Nubs. They got a lot of songs about her.
Oh,
another one I saw, he would also do it. This is another one. He would pick a guy who is so much bigger than Shim. Like, just find someone who's the wide receiver, and then he would do that to his wife. Purposely from the standpoint of just like, you could beat the fuck out of me, right? So like, he would like pit the two of them against each other from the standpoint of like, I'll buy you a drink afterwards. But like, he would only do it if the guy was clearly capable of ripping Shim's fucking head off, right? Because then it's like, well, obviously he's not dissing your girl. Because why would anyone do that? You're going to kill him if he does.
It's obviously a joke.
Yeah.
I actually think back to that and I'm like, I don't know what I was thinking. That I could have gotten in so much fucking... I don't either because I'm on
stage with you. I'm like, not me. That's him.
Yeah.
This one,
no,
this one's
because it started because I remember it started this one time because I have this really... And it's in the courses that I have to help people learn how to control a crowd. It's a very specific beat by beat section. where you teach a crowd to sing a part of the song. And then you start the beat and you go like, cool, I'll sing this bit. And then you pass it to the crowd and they could do a great job. They could crush it. You stop anyway. You'd be like, yo, stop the whole fucking show. And then you just pick anyone to the right-hand side and you'll be like, dude, we just went over this. I just told you what to sing and that's the best you can. And then you just stop in the middle and you look at the corner and you'd be like, look, what? Bitch looks at me like I did something wrong. And you just pick someone down there. Originally, it was a guy. I called this guy a bitch, being like, don't fucking point at me like I fucked up. You were supposed to sing. And then one time I did it and I directed it at a girl and I said bitch and I shouldn't have. And there was a guy next to him that was massive. And I had to be like, hey man, you know what? It's too late. It's already out there. I'll see you in the parking lot. It's a lawsuit waiting to happen. It's a lawsuit. Okay, cool. Let's do it. But since we're talking about it, can you get her on a leash and tell her to do what she's supposed to do? Like put her in her place. And he just started laughing his ass off.
See, that's the thing. If he laughs at it, it's like, okay, he's not going to kill me.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way I'm disrespecting your woman, really. I'm like, okay, I won't tell her to sing, but can you tell your woman to fucking get with the... And he was like, dude, we're married. She tells me what to do. This ain't happening. I'm like, so like, you have to if you fuck up, you have to triple down on it. You cannot afford to stand on a stage as a front man and be like, oh, I'm sorry. You know what? Let me humbly... No, you can't do that.
No.
You just have to lean into it. And there have been a couple of times... But here's the... Can I tell one story before we go back into what we're doing?
Just one.
There's been several times when I went too far and someone had to come up to me and be like, hey man, just so you know, that wasn't cool. And I'll be like, you know what, man, you're right. Sorry about that. But sometimes I get in the flow of it or whatever. But you have to be willing to take the risk because one of the stories that I tell people, which is one of my favorite things, I was at a LA party. It was at Neville's place. I was at an LA party and there was this guy who was a new lawyer, typical fucking lawyer guy, right? 28 years old. And he's like, oh, yeah, I work at such and such firm. What do you do? I said, I play music. He goes, oh, you work in the music business. What do you make? And I said, what do you mean? He said, well, I just started this thing. I'm clearing $500,000 a year. What do you make? And I thought it was so fucking obnoxious. And I wanted to smack him out. Be like, dude, what the fuck is your problem? And so I was like, okay, well, let me think about it for a second. And I went all the way down the rabbit hole. And I said, I was playing a show in Florida, packed out house. And halfway through the set, there was one girl in the middle of the crowd, full emo, black hair, black eyeliner, black dress, and she was punching herself in the head to my music. And after 2 or 3 songs of her, when the crowd would mosh, she wouldn't mosh. She would punch herself in the head and like beat her chest and hurt herself.
Okay.
So after seeing this for a couple of songs, I just finished the song, I took off the guitar and I went down into the crowd and I just hugged her. And everyone parted and I just went in and I gave her a hug and I just wrapped my arms around her and just wrapped her up as much as I could. And I just whispered in her ear and I said, everything's going to be okay. And she immediately said, how the fuck would you know?
Aww.
And I was like, oh shit. So we stopped the show for a minute and I just took her over to the merch desk. And there were 2 girls working at the merch desk who were volunteer fans. And I said, hey, I need you to hang out with this girl. Get her a drink, take care of her. And after the show, we'll hang out together, like after I finish signing. So we finish the show, we go over there. She's blind drunk by the time we get done. She's going through some heavy shit, but she's made friends with these 2 girls. And we hang out and we sign and we do a little, we talk for 10 minutes after the show. And then I'm like, cool, you guys should go to IHOP or something. Like we got to go to the next town, go and do something. Cool. Next day, the 2 volunteers come back and I say, hey, what happened with that girl? How is she? And she said, the two volunteers came up to me and said, that you changed that girl's life. Like she was planning to finish your show, walk across the road and drown herself. Wow. And because we were able to take her to IHOP, we called her this morning and she was feeling better. And like, she's cool now. She's doing better.
Wow.
And so flash back to the LA party and I said, so that's what I make. I make a difference. What do you make again, man? And the party just fucking stopped. And I was like, that's the benefit of being willing to take the big risks, stopping a show, going into the crowd, trying to make an impact on someone, because sometimes people really need to hear what you have to say. Sometimes people really need to have that moment because you're lucky enough to be on a stage, which is naturally elevated. So they're looking up. So they think that what you do or say means more. And you have an opportunity to make an impact. And then you can really make a difference by just going and giving them a hug and introducing them to one person. And suddenly they're not dead the next day.
Yeah.
It's nuts. So
yeah, it is a wild thing that we do. I keep that it's easy to think like, I'm just a song and dance man, and like, it's not that important. There's doctors and firemen. There's like real people out there. But I don't know how many people have told you, have you heard like, I was going to kill myself, or I was going to do the thing, and then I came to your concert, or I heard you play, and I didn't, obviously. Yeah. I used to be a music director at a church, so I heard that twice a week. You know what I mean? Someone coming off the streets that was ready to off it. Yeah. It wasn't my music making, right? But you know what I mean? Like, I saw the thing, and I'm a changed person. I'm turning my life around. Like, I mean, I've heard that dozens of times. I don't think the average accountant, bank person, so like, it's one of the, we forget it's part of our prize money. You know, I mean, it's part of the paycheck.
It's the blessing. It's a blessing that comes with the curse.
Exactly. Because like, it's not a monetary one, so it's easy to think like, oh yeah, the struggling artist, the struggling musician. But like, man, I've seen lives turn around more than the average person has. You know?
Well, that's where the term musicianary comes from, right?
That is a term that I like to say. I invented it, Shim, and it's totally you. You came up with musicianary, but I like
that.
Because that's what we do. We travel the world and we spread the good news. And what is the word? The word is the song.
Yeah. Yep. Speaking of which, that was a beautiful clip. But now, should we actually get back to the song and break it down for a little bit?
Okay, so if we're going to play
so
Stowaway
fucking
again,
professional. It's
and we're going to play
it
even better than we did last time, what kinds of things are we going to change? I can't honestly change anything because I'm just not good enough to. So, Shim,
all right.
Let's give Chris and Ashley some direction here. What would you like to hear? Say we were going to do our second take.
Okay, so the first thing I would do is I would listen. Chris, what did you like about what you did, and what would you change before I start telling you what to do? What do you think?
Well, the halftime thing is obviously the big point, and it's like, I love it. But, you know, is that the chorus every time, and then the last chorus is something different? Or is that the final chorus where it's like, wow, cool, you know? Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm a coin flip there.
Okay. All right, cool. And how about you, Ash?
I'm just going to make sure I catch everything.
Okay, well, I
got to catch them all.
There's a lot of little details, a lot of little pushes and things. I want to make sure that I'm catching those.
Yeah. Well, I can't hear anything that needs improving on your stuff. Chris, we're going to need an hour for you.
I'm here for you.
No.
But I want to make sure that I'm adapting as well to whatever his decision is on that exact predicament. Like, what am I doing differently?
Okay, cool. So then what I would say is I agree with what Jane was saying. I think it's pretty obvious that like the straight time for the first two choruses makes sense. Going to the halftime is going to pay off more on the third one. I know it's very Good Charlotte, typical pop punk, but it is like what works. Because we're giving up the goat too soon. We're like we're missing an opportunity if we give it up too soon. The other thing is when we've got and we're doing fall on the floor snare stuff, it might be nice if the bass was just laying into the stabbiness of it, the staccato, like getting a little bit more. And then when we go to halftime, however it feels like it might be a little bit more legato, a little bit more sort of halftime flow, lay back behind the beat vibe. That'd be the only thing that I think the bass might consider. And the one thing that I thought might be really interesting, this is a totally different idea outside of what you had, is in the second verse, Chris, you had a couple of things. I don't know how it happened, but you broke it down so that you weren't on the snare anymore. You were on the hi-hat and you were incorporating a couple of toms. And I thought about the idea of it might be really cool. What would it sound like if we went to a jungle tom rhythm for the first half of the second verse, but the accents were matching specifically what the guitar's doing, because it's a weird offbeaty, like it's got that sort of syncopated tap dancing thing. How could we do a jungle rhythm tom thing that really landed those accents and made it kind of interesting? Maybe that'd be cool. Maybe it'd be shit.
Yeah, let's try it.
You know,
Jungle Groove the verse 2?
Jungle Groove the verse 2, but specifically catching, because it's got those weird accents on the guitar, it might be kind of cool to have a jungle rhythm that catches all those accents because it's so syncopated. Might be cool.
Yeah.
You know, that was the one thing.
If we put like a constant kick or a constant hat underneath it, that'll carry it through at least. Yeah.
That sounds great. Maybe we can hear that.
Okay. Ashley, I have a question for you. When Shim was talking a second ago about like matching, staccato here, and then when he opens up, more legato. For me, like almost 100% of the time, the way that I decide how long my notes are going to be are his cymbals or her cymbals. So if the hi-hat is tight, then we're ba 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 ba. If it's a splashy hi-hat, I'm a little more connected. The only time I play da 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 legato is he's crashing or he's on the ride. Like if those cymbals are super legato or washed out, then like that's the only time I'd like dig in and everything's connected, which is why AC/DC sounds so wrong to me, because like he'll be playing straight time on a closed hi-hat and ba da 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 da, and it doesn't sound bad. I'm just like, I told you 100% of the time I do it exactly the opposite. And when I play AC/DC, it sounds like funk music because that's what I do. So I'm just curious, like, what do you have a rule like that, or is that something you ever think about?
I don't even know that I think about that. I just sort of do it based on like feel in the moment, because he plays things differently every time.
Yeah.
There's not like a set way. So whatever feels good. Sometimes he might go to like a halftime and I might like dun, 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 dun. I might actually do like a little bit of like a little gallop thing. Yeah. I use my fingernails. I don't play with a pick.
Yeah, I was gonna say, fingerstyle. Even with the long nails.
So I have an amazing nail technician who
you have to.
Who she actually applies like acrylic onto my natural nail and like adheres it, so it's super hard. It's not like it's gonna break off. And I do like a little flamenco style. It's like what Dolly Parton does.
Yeah, most of my friends in college were classical guitar players. So yeah, they would never shut the fuck up about their nails.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine playing bass with those things.
Yeah, so they're like, of all my nails, I only have acrylics on 2, and they're my picking fingers. So
those are the 2 green ones.
I can still get that like...
Hell yeah.
You know, so I don't have to worry about a pick falling out of my hand.
That's weird. That looks like 8th notes from here.
I know, it always looks weird. I'll never forget the day that I was doing Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp and Dave Mustaine walks over and he's watching me play and he's just looking at me like, what the heck? Like you could see the cogs in his brain going like, what is she doing? Because he was seeing my fingers do half of what they're doing, you know?
You're going backwards with it. A ruschiato is what the flamenco guys call that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you're not doing, wow, that's really, I didn't think of that.
Yeah, it's like the Victor Wooten down up thump, but you're doing it with your finger instead.
Yeah.
Both fingers or just one of them?
I kind of like, I realize that I sort of like make a big fat finger together, so they kind of do it together.
The funny thing is that while we're talking about this, I can imagine the entire audience silently fingering the air right now, being like, how would you think that? Everyone's fingering themselves.
What is she doing? So I think they kind of, because two fingers are stronger than one. So they're like,
you heard it here first. Ladies and gentlemen.
They're supporting each other, so I kind of treat it as though I've got like one giant, it's like nanu.
Yeah,
you know?
I think I do exactly the same. But I was going to ask you, when I do that technique, I can only do it on the low string.
Oh, okay.
These are flat, so you can't really hear it. But like, I'll try to do like a straight running, but like cross strings with it? No.
Okay.
No. I can only play one note with it.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's just a little bit of, like anything, just repetition.
Yeah.
We're never going to get to this song. Okay, cool. Here we go.
No, we definitely are.
Here we go.
We definitely are, and I want to play the next one too, because the next one's way more important. I should check my guitar tuning. We're good.
Also, let me, I want to turn my drums up real quick.
Please. Yeah,
I realized the drum volume on the last one, I wasn't getting enough.
Yeah.
There we go. I got it maxed out.
All right, let's see if this works. 2, 3, 4!
Well, you know how it feels.
Well, I know how it feels thinking, can this be real? Like a dream to see if you're still awake. You've got to see to believe what you cannot achieve. Even God would lose interest in what he had made. They say the sun doesn't run, and we're just having fun. Is it me, or are we making a big mistake? Is the love that you fake just as good as the love that you take?
Holy shit, dude.
Oh, I fucked that one so bad. I just played all the wrong things.
You sounded fine, dude.
I didn't sing any of the right
Hey,
notes.
the scream was great. So that's.
Dude. I didn't realize that, like, this whole time I've been like, fuck, dude, I keep coughing and.
Are you
because I don't
blood?
sing.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you're trying to do the gravel voice too. You can sing it clean.
I have to do both of them.
You don't have to do both of them. You can just sing it like you. It's a placeholder. But listen, one thing before we go off track.
Yes.
It's so bittersweet because like I've got to say, I think we made the right choice. The halftime, I kept being like, okay, halftime on the bridge. Here we go. No, wait. Okay. Third chorus drop. No. And then when you finally put the halftime in where it was so fucking satisfying. It was so satisfying that we delayed that gratification. Like I wanted to hear it earlier, but when it finally came, it was the right move.
Yeah.
Like it's really
I call
tasty.
it the ace up the sleeve on purpose. Like you really do need to see it that way. If you show the hand too soon,
Yeah.
You
You
know.
can't blow your load too soon.
Yes.
and two fingers. We learned lots of things. We learned lots of things today. I was going to say something. You were saying about the scream. Actually, it's easier for me to scream than it is to sing because I do it quiet.
Yeah.
It's like if you were looking at the meters right now, I mean, you can't see them on the screen. I start to scream. It's actually like half the volume of my singing voice.
Yep.
So the hard thing is going between the two because I'm singing, you've been living like what you did, I'm selling out. So like I have to switch to two different controls.
Yep.
And what ends up happening is I push too hard on the scream and it doesn't make it sound better. So then I just lose my voice.
Yeah.
So like the hard thing is going between the two. I can sing loud, I can sing quiet, but if I try to scream loud, that's when I fuck myself up. And I'm not trained. I don't have, vocal, I never took lessons or any of that kind of stuff. So I just know, I made a mistake because I can't talk tomorrow. Last night was a bad show. I'll try not to do that tonight.
Yeah.
So that's my plight.
So
hey.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, let's go to buy my fucking merch unless you have an idea.
No, I don't know. We've got what we need. The only thing I was going to say is, Ash, are you happy with what you did? You sounded like you want to. You're not. Do you want
I
to
would
do
love
it?
to do it
again?
You guys,
Let's do it again.
Please don't hate
Hey,
me.
wait,
No,
No. Everyone needs to be happy, and this isn't a real fucking song.
Sorry.
Where is that bar of three?
Okay.
Oh,
going into the solo. Going into Phil's solo.
Don't tell him. No, you can figure it
Just
out.
want me to?
Yeah. No, I'm
Feel it
kidding.
out, man.
I'm kidding.
Somewhere
I'm kidding.
in there, there's a bar of three.
Going into the
and
solo.
I will find it.
Just play a few different bars of three, and then one of them will be
Honestly,
right.
it's as simple as this. At the end of the second chorus, at the last bar of the chorus is cut off. Last bar. Going into the solo. So the end of the second chorus, that's where it is. I'm buying in, not
Into the-
selling out,
It's the
they're
second
selling
time
you
that
out.
it
Into the
comes-
solo.
The second time that goes ba-dum-bum.
One,
The
two,
second time
three.
that does it is da-dun-dun.
Yeah.
So last bar of the chorus into the verse.
Yeah.
Is
So
the
last-
three.
the
Into the
last part
solo.
would be-
Last part of the
Into
chorus.
the
is
solo,
solo.
yes.
The solo chorus.
Let the
yeah.
man, it's not a sin if you say, I'm buying it, not selling out. Three. Because selling out is 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So,
Do you want me to give you like a little yell, like here it is when it's coming up?
yeah, there'll be latency.
No, I won't do it in
won't help.
time. I'll literally just like
I
2
think
seconds
I'm-
before I'm like, it's coming up.
I think I got it now.
Okay, cool. The only other
It's
thing
the
I was
part
going to
where
say
Phil
is,
X kicks in the guitar solo.
the only other thing I was going to say is, can we have the hi-hat work that you're doing have delayed gratification as well? So like all the hi-hat work you did was super fucking sick, but we're coming in, we're shooting our load again a little early. Can we keep the hi-hats pretty straight for like the first half of the first verse, give it 20% second half, and then second verse like start to ramp it up and get a little more twiddly?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Should I keep the first verse more like sort of like more?
Honestly, I don't know why you're worried. Because everything I heard sounded really good. Like I heard
very good.
I think
It's
that
okay.
you might have a little
I
bit
did
of
like
like
the
I'm a
low B.
perfectionist.
I like the low string, the low C sharp, low B
yeah.
at some point. I think it was the last
I
chorus.
mean, you can't play a ding wall and not fit a B in there somewhere.
Which also like that when I'm playing a 5 string, that's one of my aces up the sleeve. If a
Yeah.
song's in like drop D, like okay, but if it's got a low C or a low B in it, like I'll save it for the last chorus
Yeah.
because it's the one that
yeah,
kicks you in
it's
the
like
face.
you got to think of it in a way that's like the little cherry on the top.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you
That's the
say it
B
with
string.
a Spanish accent every time?
The little cherry on the
little
top.
cherry for the-
No, it's like a vampire, a little
I was gonna say it's a bit
cherry.
more Romanian now.
Oh shit! Okay, let's get. This is how we should be spending the time on the podcast.
Pretty
So,
much. All right.
honestly,
so
no,
one more time.
I'd say the thing I love about your playing is that you've already said several times it's instinctive. So just follow your instincts and catch the things that you wanted to catch. And and everything else was fucking great. The halftime's perfect. The only thing and the jungle beat was dope as well. Like, just be awesome. You guys are crushing it. I wish I was there.
I'm gonna try playing it like this.
You mean how I play it? You're gonna play it like me?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the Shim Moore cover.
Fuck you.
The Primus version.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's do it. Here we go.
All right.
2, 3, 4. I'm gonna get these words right this time.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're gonna fuck it up. Well, I know how it feels.
Well, I know how it feels, thinking can it be real? Like a dream to see if you're still awake. You've got to see to believe what you cannot achieve. Even God would lose interest in what he had made. See, the sun doesn't run, yeah, we're just having fun. Is it me or are we making a big mistake? Is the love that we make just as good as the love that you take? You've been living like a stowaway. Skin around us, how we send you high. Let the man start to say if you say we'll buy it, you're selling out. Now you cannot escape as you're running for fate and searching your soul for a better way. When it comes back around, some things cannot be found. You're just scavenging through pieces of broken faith. And the sun won't set and let you forget all the pain that you're causing along the way. 'Cause the love that you fake ain't worth all the love that you take. Now, you've been living like a stowaway. Scared to run, so instead you hide. Let the man start to say it if you say, "I'm buying it, I'm selling out." Wish I could say that I love, but it's slipping away. But in the end, we'll pretend just to do it again and again and again. You've been living like a stowaway. Scared to run, so instead you hide. Let the man start to say it if you say, "I'll buy it, I'm telling you out." You've been living like a stowaway. Scared to run. Let the man start to say it if you say, "I'm telling you out." Telling you out. I'm telling you out. I'm fucking telling you out. Yeah.
The bass sounded amazing.
Yo.
I did. I got too excited and I did like a whole like semitone out on one part.
no.
But
We
I
call that
think,
polytonal.
You
It's
know
good.
what? It was jazz. No, but I think the vibe was so fun on that one. It was like it felt more dangerous.
No, it was. And I love what you when you went halftime, whatever you did was fucking perfect. It just felt really, I wanted to bang my head. Like what you were saying. I was tapping my foot. I was tapping the foot.
Yeah. You get the face, you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
And here's something that's cool about this thing that we're doing, because to call it a podcast is wrong, because we're not really doing a podcast. To
a
call it
show.
a band is wrong, because we don't play any shows and the lineup's different every time. But when we were Shim, we were at NAMM show just a couple of months ago, and we're hanging with Phil X, who played guitar on this song, and he comes up to me and he goes, "Dude, I love the show." And I was like, I didn't know what he was talking about. I thought he was talking about some show I played or some show that we played together. And I was like, man, we haven't played in a long time. I know what you mean. You mean the podcast? And he goes, that's not a podcast, it's a show. I was like, fuck, you're right. It's not a podcast, it's a show. So like that totally racked my brain on like what it is that we're doing. But like, because it's not a band, it's not a show, it's not a podcast, we get to kind of do all the things that they don't get to do and none of the things that suck about what they do, right? It's like a band only gets to release the song. That's it. We get to release this song a bunch of different times because you two did it differently. I sang on it. I don't know, maybe we don't release this one. like this song will get to have like different versions, different iterations, different styles of it, just depending on who's in the fucking room with us and how we do it. So like that's to me, that's what's so exciting about what we're doing is like getting to experience the same songs, but in different ways.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Totally.
Just had to share the love. Shim, should we move on to buy my fucking merch?
I think that we should, we can stop and start, or we can just know that at 1 hour and 27 minutes.
I don't think we got that much longer on this one. Nah, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
Whatever works, man. Yeah, let's do buy my effing merch.
I'm curious. You guys didn't see the music video or hear this one at all?
Nope.
So this is a song.
Great.
This is a song that when Shim and I were both streaming on Twitch during 2020, and I would run this as an ad. Like I would just hit a button and it would play, and I had all these like sitcom, like Family Matters and Full House, and just a bunch of clips thrown up because it sounds like a wholesome, sitcom theme song. But then it gets really in your face, and that's what I loved about like doing. Like you can always juxtapose something really offensive as long as a cartoon is doing it. As long as the voice is cute. Like you can tell someone that like the South Park Woodland Critters, like Hail Satan, blood orgy. Like it's so cute, but it's devilish. It's terrible. Yeah. So like you can always get away with more if you're just like appearing wholesome. So that's kind of what we did with this one. And now it's like it's one of our advertisements that we run in the show. Anyone who's watching right now, they've probably seen it already. It's at some point in the break. So now we're gonna play our version of it.
Nice.
I'm not gonna play guitar at all because it's an E flat, and that's a hard key for guitar. So I'll just sing on this one. But after we do it one time, I do have an idea. So I just want to hear what you guys came up with first, and then I would like to very much steer this in a crazy direction. But before I do that, I want to hear what you guys got.
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Shim, you want to say anything?
No, I'm waiting for
So I think if I launch this one, let's check and see the track first. You guys have is the track coming through? You hear the click and everything? Yeah. Ashley, is your bass on right now?
No, it's muted.
Oh, you have it muted. Okay.
So are we gonna play down from the? Nah, you gotta play. You gotta play from the beginning, man. Come on, man. You can do it. I love how you're like, oh, I didn't know. You can crush it.
Yeah, no, we're just gonna play.
I didn't write any rhythms. Yeah. I just wrote sort of chordally, and I wrote a lot of question marks because
this one's got some cool chords in it.
Yeah, I was like, you can go in a few different directions
because it's 90s pop. Yeah.
Do I want to play the third? Do I want to play the root?
So I'm like, play around with that. Play around with that.
Okay.
I'll count you guys in. Just do whatever you want to do, and I'm gonna sing it. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you all for showing up and hanging out today. We're glad that you're enjoying the show, but first just let us say
2, 3.
Buy my fucking merch. I know it's funny, but we fucking need your money, so go buy my fucking merch. So many goodies, buy a beauty on this city. Making a living ain't easy, it's true. Secure my fucking shirt and join the Patreon too. When you buy my fucking merch, buy some fucking merch.
Just like that. I don't know. The click will just kind of run free time at the end, so we'll just cue each other on that ending. Ashley, you said you were muted?
I was muted on that. Okay. Was I not supposed to be?
No, yeah, well, I didn't hear you coming through.
I feel like a good listen sesh.
Okay,
no,
that's fine. All right. So, I just want to make sure you weren't hearing it, and I fucking wasn't.
No, I was just listening.
Cool on the changes?
Yeah, I think so. I'm probably gonna play something weird.
Here's what I want to do.
Okay.
I want to do no effects.
Oh.
I want to basically do linoleum, basically. All right. So like, let me get the tempo really quick. I played it like one time this morning, so I think I've got it. Let me listen to me really quick. 2, 3, 4. Same thing.
I love it already. I love the no effects version, dude.
Right? So it's like linoleum, no effects kind of thing. So I'm hearing double time pretty much the whole way. Yeah.
I'm just gonna. Can I gallop? Is that?
Yeah.
Is that weird? Can
gallop.
It feels like
finger
the
that
thing.
shit.
Feels like the thing on this. I don't know. Let's make it different. You know, let's do it some.
Let's try it. Let's try it without the track really quick. Just like fuck Shim. This
Sorry,
thing
man.
is so noisy. So that's the beat. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you all for showing up, hanging out today. Glad you joined the show. That's what we say. So let's still hit those hits, but you can like fill through it. But God, bye, my fuck. Yeah. The hit, glad that you're enjoying the show. First, just let me say,
So great, dude. Such a great idea, Jamie.
And then, and so then when it gets to the making a living ain't easy, it's true. Have a double time. Bye, fucking bird. Bye, fucking. So
then go back to the
go back to double time after the halftime.
Yeah.
And then just stay full beat. Bye, my fucking bird. Bye. Last one. Fucking.
Where the retard is.
Yeah. So instead of we'll just play all the way to the retard, and then we'll just do hits.
Gotcha. Okay.
And if the vocals don't line up, Shim will recut them. So we wouldn't have to worry about that. Let me check my tuning because I know I'm way fucking up.
I might do more like straight eighths, just like rocking straight eighths instead of like the full gallop. It feels more like.
What would that sound like?
Do you listen to a lot of punk rock?
Honestly, no.
No. Well, it's like all I listened to growing up.
Yeah.
So like,
you cannot tell by looking at you, Ash.
I know, but like I'm a goth girl at heart. Like I love like Nine Inch Nails and Manson.
I can tell by the bag. Yeah.
Like I love that. I grew up listening to all that stuff. I had my
Filter must have been a dream for you.
all over my walls.
Nice.
Oh, it was total dream. I mean, Hey Man, Nice Shot was such a big deal in the 90s. You know, it was like.
It's a great fucking riff.
It's so good.
Well, like punk rock pocket for bass, typically like if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, it's ba da 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 da.
Oh, okay.
So like starting on the downbeat and then like picking those upbeats of the snare. Da 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 da. Yeah, that's like go-to punk rock groove, or playing straight eighths. That's what they. Yeah, the trick will be playing it at the same tempo. Like not doing proper like linoleum, no use for a name like tempo. So I think it'll still work right here. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. Halftime. instead of easing into it, let's boop. Let's just hit it on the downbeat and throw it away.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn my guitar up too because it's getting buried.
How fast is this?
What's the tempo? I really don't know.
Not fast enough. It needs to be faster, right?
I want it that speed. I want it to be that speed. And we can. But then we don't get the track and the vocal on it. So
when I'm in town, we'll do a live version.
Yeah, I want the circle pit version for sure.
Yeah, we'll do the live version for sure.
Could we do it that fast at the end? Like,
well, here's what I was thinking.
Tempo?
Yes.
I have
the click will
idea.
stop running.
I've got one idea for the ending.
Yes.
That it's very much like what we do live. You know, what we do live, we need a coda. Buy fucking merch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, we need one of those fucking things, right? So if we had like 2 bars of speed metal and then 7 staccato hits that would go with the line, "Give me your fucking money." So to give me your fucking money, and that's the ending of the song.
Oh, or we could just literally rip off Linoleum, like. Fucking money! You know what I mean? Like one of those things. You know how Linoleum starts? It's like one of the most famous punk guitar riffs ever. But
I have no idea how that one goes, so I'll trust you.
Well, okay, let's start with this. Ashley, can we just go over parts really quick? Because there's like what you were saying, the inversions, thirds, and this and that.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go over those really quick so you and I are at least lining up.
Yeah.
So what I'm playing, at least in the beginning, is just like roots. Thank you all for showing up and hanging out today. I think it should go, E flat, B flat over D, because I'll go up to the harmony.
E flat.
Yeah, so let's do thank you all for showing up
Okay,
and
so that was
hanging
like
out today. Yeah, so walk it down to that C minor.
Yeah.
F.
Okay.
B flat.
I wrote F question mark because I wasn't sure if you wanted me to do the A flat, G, F, E flat, the walking thing.
Let's try it, because I'm thinking, I'm gonna do a similar thing with the octaves. So if we're taking it from the beginning, 2, 3, 4. Thank you all for showing up.
So great.
Three, 4. Now go to A over C sharp.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's real no effects C.
So at the E flat or at the G where I was playing?
E flat to A over C sharp.
Oh.
Or fuck, I'm in a different tuning. Is that G over B then?
Do you want me to play a D? Oh.
I'm playing this note. I think that's a go down it.
Oh, you're playing.
So
a
what
B.
am I? Is that a G over B?
That's a B.
That is a B. Okay. Yeah, his guitar is in a different tuning. That's why I'm like, fuck, none of my notes.
Oh, so you want me to put a B there?
Yeah. Buy my fucking Mars.
Oh.
Then walk down. Ba 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 da da 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 ba da da. When you buy my fucking.
Oh, wait. I'm doing those passing notes a little bit different. Are you doing something? What are you playing there from the F?
Doesn't matter to me. Buy my fucking. I think I'm just doing a 2-5-1.
Okay, so should I just do F, G, B flat, E flat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Walk it up.
Okay, I was doing a passing A flat, but that'll clash if you're doing a B flat. So.
Well, it's one of those pop chords, so it's an A flat over B flat. I
Okay.
call that the 90s pop chord.
Okay.
Because every Mariah song, every Boyz II Men song, every pop tune that came out of late 80s, early 90s.
That little rub.
Yeah,
I like
exactly.
That. Okay.
It's the modulation chord. It's the chord that takes you to the whole step key change that's coming up.
Yeah,
So
cool.
that happens like 10 times in this song.
And then for the retard, is it just
We're not going to retard.
Oh, yeah, right. But
So we'll
for,
just
that,
keep it
for
down.
that part, should it just be...
Can you just say
Sure,
retarded
yeah.
again?
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm making it up too. So I think
Is the last hit pushed?
Yes, it is. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Yeah. So one more time. It's just we'll play it without the track, and we'll just kind of
Well, then maybe it'd be funny if it wasn't pushed.
fucking. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Do it on the downbeat.
Yeah. That'd be funny.
Downbeat it is. So from the top, it'll be like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you for joining hanging out today. One, two, three, four.
So great.
Yeah. Two, three, four. 1, 2, 3.
So good.
And throw it away.
That
So that'll be it.
change is so fucking sick.
Oh, I'm so glad we're doing that B. That just makes
Yeah,
my
that-
heart feel
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh.
Yeah,
That's what I mean.
that is very mature.
Let me just make sure I know what I'm doing on the chorus because I'm trying to play it like a NoFX song. So they're always going between power chords and then octave lead. And one's doing one, the other's doing the other. So eventually, Shin, you have to do the other guitar part for this. But I just want to see what I'm going to do really quick. I got to go to E flat there. Okay, 2, 3, 4.
Honestly, man, I just
Am
play
I
the
doing
rhythm-
the rhythm at the from the like the last like F build? Am I what did you? I can't remember.
Yeah,
what you guys
2,
are
5,
doing there.
1. F to B flat.
But like the
B
rhythm
flat.
there, am I going?
Ba. You can drive it if you want to walk it. The melody is going da 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 da. So if you want to line up with those rhythms,
Okay. Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
I guess
I'll
you
push
could.
the rhythm.
Yeah, you should hit the B flat twice. Yeah, good call.
Okay.
Guys, want to try it?
Can you
Yeah,
show
yeah,
me
yeah.
the first verse? We'll
Yeah.
play that down together. I'll just
Okay,
get the
1,
link.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
You want a big
And,
bombastic fill?
And the G over B will only do in the verse.
Oh right.
sorry,
yeah,
the
sorry.
chorus.
I
the
just
chorus.
played from the wrong part. I didn't
Yeah,
realize.
no. Yeah, I knew
you
you
wanted
did.
from the top.
Shim,
So
you said
then
something?
is it just straight eighths once we get to the chorus?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
I was just
Yeah,
gonna
that's what
say
punks
a nice after the bump bump bump. I would do the biggest bombastic fill you
Yeah.
can fit in there.
Bro,
Don't-
yeah,
don't
yeah.
leave
when
that
it-
hanging. Don't
going
leave it
into the
hanging.
chorus.
Yeah, something fucking
Yeah.
yeah, something.
Something punk. Come on, you play in a punk band. You know what it's like. you know what to do.
You know what to do.
I'll do old school punk.
Excellent.
Yeah, that was like new school punk.
None of that new shit.
I'll do
None
that.
of the new shit. Actually, I like new stuff too. It's all good. Yeah, did you listen to like No Use for a Name, No Effects? Yeah, I can tell. Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's try it. One, two, three, four. I counted too soon.
I followed you.
I know, you guys did a good job following me. I did a good job of fucking up telling you where
That's okay.
I was on the other side of that thinking like, oh, the delay's getting bad from Sydney to Sydney. No, it was Jamie. Jamie
I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go with it. But
No, it was good. It was good.
they cut a bar in this song too.
Okay, so
Fill into those hits out of the first verse. But I got to figure out how long that verse is with the track.
what you want to do? Just you play it?
Yeah, if I can just hear that
Here
down.
you go. Yeah, this is just you. 1, 2, here you go.
Thank you all for showing up, hanging out today. We're glad that you're enjoying the show. But first, just let us say
2, 3, 4.
You gotta catch that last down.
Bah. It's one sooner. Bah. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah, yeah. It's
Let's do it.
super like 90s cheesy sitcom.
can I
Ba,
play it too?
ba. Yeah.
Thank you all for showing up, hanging out today. We're glad that you're enjoying the show. But first, just let us
Ba,
say
ba, ba. And dude, honestly, you can even take a ba ba shika like just get us there. Yeah. Yeah. I like that too, the little hesitation going in. That's sick. Yeah. You good? Ashley, anything?
Yeah, let's do it again.
Woo! I love this song.
It's so fun.
1, 2, 3, go! Yeah, and then let's just throw that ending away. We're almost there. I keep fucking up my part. So I want to get one good one for me. Shim, anything?
Nah, man, you guys are doing it. You know what to do, man. You hear it.
Cool.
Couple
Anything
more
we need to
takes
go
and it'll
over?
be
Let's
locked
just
in.
do it again.
Yeah.
There we go. 1, 2, 3, go!
That was a good take, man. I love that little halftime moment you put in for one bar, Chris, at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I got to sneak it in.
Yeah. Gotta sneak it in. You still play for Avril. Like, we can't forget that.
Yes.
Fuck. Yeah, that was fun, dude. I don't know. Do we need to do it again? Do we need
That
another
felt
one?
pretty good to me. I mean, if you guys want one more pass to slip in anything that you missed, that's what she said. You could do one more, but like,
I would love
otherwise, I'm
to-
happy.
I'd love to hear that like 30 BPM faster.
Dude, I know. We'll do it live. What we're going to do when I'm there in a couple of weeks, we'll do it one pass, one take, no fixes, no nothing. And it has to be like pure, no effects, smash, offspring,
Yeah.
punk rock, like the B side of like,
Yeah.
everything's fucked. Everything's out of
Yeah.
tune.
We're using the tracks and like it's locked to the click right now, but
We'll do it.
Yeah, if we that's the benefit of like, yeah, we're set up. We got a spot for another 2 people in here, so we could do a full band and then just like I'm saying, do this or just fucking start a song from the ground up. We'll be done with it. We'll be done with it in an hour.
Yeah. That's awesome.
We have to write a pop punk song. We don't have a traditional pop punk song in the repertoire yet.
Huh.
We need to do a pop punk song. And I'm talking about all the tricks. I'm talking about the breakdown in the second verse, the halftime through, like every fucking cliche thing that's ever happened. But the song has to be about sniffing things, right? Ashley?
I love it.
Yeah. We'll call it the Super Sniffer.
Yeah. The Super Sniffer.
Super Sniffer.
Yes.
Should we do it one more time because it's fun?
All right. I'm on it.
Okay.
It's my favorite song, and it fucking sells shirts. I'm not gonna lie.
Love that.
So, hold on. I said in the beginning that we played this song a lot during our Twitch streaming days. I won't say his name, but a really big drummer in one of the biggest fucking bands on the planet sent me an email. Was like, hey, I want this to be our walkout song. Like they're playing 80,000 person stadiums. They're like, I want this for the next tour. It didn't happen because it was COVID and it all got fucked. But so he would like, they almost licensed this song to walk out and walk off and probably play it in the middle too. Because it's a good advertisement. You know?
We
should works.
Well, we should reach back out to them because they're touring.
Hey,
like,
you know them. You know them. You can make it happen.
We should reach back out and be like, all right, did someone say license? Yeah, we got to cover bills.
Talk to Avril. Talk to CeeLo. We'll figure it out. But
yeah,
I don't need much. Just 1 point on the record. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
That was the take, dude. I loved, by the way, being able to go, there's one fucking thing where you're catching all the accents, but you're keeping the fast time going.
Oh, yeah.
I can see you flipping it with your left hand like it's invisible. It's so fucking fast.
It is invisible.
No, that
He's
was
also
great.
a lefty, so it helps.
Yes.
Right.
That helps. If I was doing it with my right hand, that would be impressive.
That is one of the things. Like, I'm always looking, like, when I see a left-handed drummer and then he goes to right hand, I'm like, no, he's one of those ambidextrous ones. Fuck, it's one of those. It's a superhuman.
Yep.
He is. He really is.
That was
this
fun.
was great. This was super duper great. I'm glad you guys were here.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys so much for having us. This is awesome.
We'll do this again. Shim, we'll get the dates and we'll get it all figured out. Where do people find you guys? I mean, obviously anything that we post, you guys are tagged and stuff. But someone's listening, they want to check out your channel or your Instagram, whatever. Where are you guys at?
Ashley?
Well, I think our Instagram for like our band, my personal one is Ashley Reeve Bass, but I also have my brand new YouTube channel called Sniffy Ash. And then our band, I believe is just like, is it 80s Night Las Vegas or what is it officially?
Vegas.
80s Night Vegas. Sorry, I don't run that one. So 80s Night
Somebody
Vegas.
else's job.
Yeah. And I'm Reeve Music on everything. And then my new drum school is at Drum Fuzzled.
I was going to say, is it launched yet?
It's almost.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I've got my community up.
Okay, sick.
So that's all running. And at the moment, people are in there sort of making requests and I'm making videos for everyone.
Sick.
And I'm this close.
Dude.
Yeah.
Can't
Getting
wait.
ready to launch.
So exciting.
I've got Jamie's Bass Academy. He's got a very similar site called Drum Fuzzled. So any drummers that want to know what he's doing, how to do what he's doing, go check it out. And obviously, we got Sniffy Ash, the perfume, the perfumist.
I was wondering, maybe we should do an experiment. Like, I
like where
brought
this
a
is
very
going.
unisex fragrance, and I was thinking you should wear it and
Okay.
see how it smells on you.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm for it.
are you down?
Yeah.
Can I spray it on you right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
On
Hold on.
Shim's guitar, too. So if
Okay.
we don't like it, it gets stuck.
Hold on.
Actually, I'm going to leave it plugged in. Because that's fucking buzzing like crazy. This is it, right? Oh, you're going to spray it on me.
Here, where would you like it? Let's put it on your wrist.
That's what
Wrist,
she
is that how
said.
we do it?
So you can smell.
Okay. Oh, look at that. Yeah,
Is this
that's
your
very-
signature brand of perfume? Is this like a...
I don't know.
Oh, it's not.
It's not? Okay.
I think she took her ears out.
I like it.
Okay, so this one's called Yesterday Haze. It's by imaginary authors. The reason I love it so much, it is so unisex. It smells different on everybody. It works for like male, female, everything in between. It's such a beautiful fragrance. It's fig, iris. It's got woody notes, tree bark,
I like it.
creamy vanilla. It's like, it's so special. And
It's got everything you need.
We sprayed it on 5 different people at our show the other day, and it smelled different on everyone.
That's crazy.
And I think it's kind
Complete
of I can
strangers.
smell
It
it,
was
from
great.
here. You smell really good.
Do you have an affiliate for it?
I don't, but
You will
maybe
soon.
get
By
one.
the time that this
Yeah.
episode goes live, there's
gotta
an
get
affiliate
one.
link. Go ahead and click on it and you
It's
can check it out.
It's in the description.
Imaginary Authors. They're this awesome niche brand from Portland, Oregon.
Sick.
I didn't even realize until I posted my first YouTube video. I'm actually friends with the co-founder of it.
No shit.
From like way back in the day.
Hell yeah.
Way back. So it was just this cool little like moment of, dude, let's hook up together. So he actually sent me this one. And this is my first like free perfume. I'm so excited. But
Ayo.
honestly, I'm not trying to sell it because it was free. This is something, if I don't like something, you're gonna know. This is magical, and I think everyone should have Yesterday Haze.
Perfect.
That sounds like a romantic way to address a hangover.
Yesterday's
haze.
How is he? Oh, he's suffering from a bit of yesterday's
He's
haze.
stuck in yesterday's haze.
Yeah.
I love it.